I am a publisher, writer, editor, daughter, sister, auntie, dog mom, and many other things, including currently a cancer patient. But I am not a doctor or medical professional of any sort. What you are about to watch is an episode of my journey through cancer. I'm sharing my adventure with you in hopes that you'll find something here that's comforting and maybe even inspiring. This video is not intended to provide any sort of diagnosis or treatment plan. Please go talk with your doctor for professional medical advice.
Okay, so let's get dressed. Today starts with a dentist appointment, routine dentist appointment. Was supposed to be a consult for some dental work, but I'm not allowed to have dental work until after 3 months after my first infusion of Reclast. So today's just a routine cleaning, which is going to be nice because I haven't had my teeth cleaned since before I started treatment, and that's going to just feel good. Then I go to the cancer center, take that drive for an hour, and I meet with my radiation oncologist, who is going to have read my scan that I had last week and tell me what this lump in my belly is all about. So I'm really pretty nervous about that. And then from there, I go into the chemo room where they're going to do my infusion of Reclast, and that's because they can access, can you see it? My port. So I'm at least going to get access through my port for the Reclast infusion, which takes about an hour. And it's one of the few days that I'm really glad I have a port. Don't like it when it's accessed. Kind of creeps me out. But on the other hand, when I got my scan, it took them 5 times to try to get an IV in me because they didn't have the personnel who were authorized to access the port at that facility. So they tried 5 times to give me an IV, and it finally took. But I have apparently stringy veins that roll, so that's always fun. So no poking around for an IV today, but I've got to pick out something to wear that I can wear in the dentist chair, and something that is buttoned down so that they can have easy access to my port once I get to the chemo chair. So let's figure that out. Okay, so wardrobe chosen. White button down, plain white button down, blue vest, blue jeans, but with a Carla Rockmore popped collar because Carla says to do it. I'm going to do it. Let's get a little makeup on. I don't know how this is going to work, putting makeup on while I'm on camera, but we'll see. It feels very strange to do this in front of a camera. All right, let's just pretend you're a mirror. So, the big thing today is, among many big things today, is finding out from my radiation oncologist what this lump in my stomach could be. And I'm really, really as nervous about it as I have as I've been about anything during this whole cancer ordeal. I mean, back on the day I was diagnosed, I was laying on the gurney, just waking up from a colonoscopy, and the doctor who did the procedure came in and very unceremoniously announced that I had cancer and it was bad. And, I feel like since then it's just been absorbing bad news. And so I'm just find myself bracing for bad news. And it's a stressful way to start the day. And I'm trying to remain positive, trying very hard to remain positive. The doctor told me when he decided that we were going to get the scan to find out what this might be in my belly, that it wasn't in a classically worrisome position, so I shouldn't worry too much about it. It likely didn't have anything to do with my lymphatic system, so I wasn't too worried about it. But that's easier said than done. I can't wait to spend some time not worried about test results, but trying to figure out what happened to my eyebrows. You know, I'm not going to try to do this in the camera because it will come out very badly. So let's call the makeup done. It's about as much as we do on this end. And I'm ready to go. So I'm here getting my reclassed infusion. Equivocal news from the doctor. The problem with my lump, it may be an obstruction in the bowel, or it may be cancer. So he's going to read the he's going to talk with the radiologist and read the report again, dissect the images, if you will, and call me this week and tell me how we're going to proceed, possibly with another colonoscopy. So we'll see. Not great news, but he told me not to freak out because it's likely just poop. Yeah, you heard that right. Cancer is so fucking glamorous. Fecal impaction, what my brother has decided is a great name for a punk rock band, and what my author Sally Eckhoff, who is a proto-punk and author of the brilliant memoir Fuck Art, Let's Dance, tells me that probably some punk band already has dibs on. Anyway, it's not an uncommon side effect of pelvic radiation. It happens because among the functions of the body, the organs that radiation disrupts can be one's bowel habits. Fecal impaction is, it happens when a mass of stool gets stuck in your colon. The problem can be very severe, and it can cause death on one hand, and on the other, it can be relieved by popping some stool softeners. We are not treating mine in any way, that is, not treating it today, because there is an outside chance that it is not fecal impaction, but another cancer. So my radiation oncologist is putting his head together with a radiologist who read the report in the first place to determine if another scan or a colonoscopy is required to make a diagnosis, or if we can simply start treating me as if I'm full of shit. I am, per my doctor's instructions, not letting myself get too riled up about what this thing in my colon is, because cancer is not, after all, what he really thinks it actually is. But this is one of those times when my positive energy field becomes porous and my cheerful nature is strained. So, there is a saying, or at any rate, there's a meme that says, keep your chin up or your crown will fall off. So today I decided to dig out one of the tiaras and crowns that I keep around, like you do, and put one of them on my head. So I'm reminded to keep my fucking chin up. In other news, I have had my first infusion of Reclast. I got no side effects from it other than being incredibly tired. But now, as I speak with you, my bones are getting stronger. So there's that. If you want to follow a deeper dive into what I'm calling the not safe for work aspects of cancer treatment and recovery, you can follow me on Patreon. I've put the link below. For now, thank you for watching, and I will be back with you in another couple of weeks, probably with more talk about poop. So, lucky you.
If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Also, don't forget to call your senators and your congresspeople to demand universal health care, and most importantly, don't forget to vote.